What's up, everyone? This is Abion back to you from a long time ago. Too long. It's been way too long, guys. Seriously. I mean, how have you been? I feel like I don't know any of you anymore. You've all grown up and gone to college and got degrees, went to the moon, become floral designers. Anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about you. And by you, I mean the game. Anyway, we're going to be casting an awesome oldie goldie here. This is game 1 of the NASL Semifinals Year 1. That is 1 year ago. If you view this video now, if you view it in the future, then it'd probably be a little more than a year. If you're viewing it from the past and they've invented time travel wherever you're watching this, then maybe it's less than a year. But anyway, casting a game here between our red Zerg player, FnaticSen, in the 2:30 o'clock position, and his opponent, the blue Protoss, in about the 5 o'clock position, oGsMC. And these are both fairly big names, I guess. If you really wanted to get technical, I guess they pretty popular, you know, MC and Sen, two really big games in the Korean industry of StarCraft 2. Anyway, so yeah, I am just getting off of casting. This is game 1. I just barely cast game 5 because, you know, I went down the order of the replays and then saw that the most recent replay was at the top, which was game 5, and I feel very sorry for that. If you guys watch game 5 and I say it's game 1, it's because I'm stupid and didn't pay attention. So yeah, this is game 1, in case you guys were wondering. And that is game 5. You probably won't see that until I upload 2, 3, and 4, but just so you guys know. Anyway, getting back into the game here, both Sen and MC have started getting their expansions, and MC is getting a gateway and a forge blocking off this choke point and the entranceway to his expansion. Words. But anyway, yeah. That is not a forge, it's like a fast expand forge there. And then a gateway photon cannon on the way as well. Forge has just finished. And no upgrades from it yet, but that is okay because MC is just now getting his gas. Next, his expansion should be up in just momentarily. There we go. Warp in Pew. And Sen has sent a cute little Zergling to go and scout harassment, but Photon Cannon has just popped up just in time that Zergling is toast. And then MC, in his infinite wisdom, decided to put a Cybernetic core completely walling off his choke point, so Sen is not going to see much of anything anytime soon until an Overlord gets down there, which there aren't any Overlords on the way. So, oh, there's an Overlord right there, right above the expansion. I'm observant. There we go. There it is. But anyway, probes running around for MC, just kind of being annoying for this cute little Zergling, chasing it around. Sen's expansion has finished. There's the worker transfer right there. Even a queen has gone down to this hatchery, moving the queen up a little bit so we can intercept that probe. It does, in fact, go down. So, score 1 for the Zerg. But MC making... putting up a score of his own. Stargate on the way for MC. Oh, man. It's going into the standard PvZ, the Phoenix harassment, which is absolutely an evil strategy for Protoss to do, but, you know, I guess we can't fault them. They are professionals. We can only assume that they know what they're doing. But that Stargate's going to finish up in just a second. As for our Zerg guy, he's getting Zergling speed. That will finish up in just a little bit. He has an extractor, currently no drones actually on it, and his expansion, holy saturation, Batman. Sen's got 1 billion drones on his expansion, got more on the expansion than on his main even. Overlord's positioned just cutely, just barely on the high ground, just out, let's see. Yes, that is in fact out of vision for MC. He's not going to see that until he gets observers out, or that Void Ray that he's currently chrono boosting out, targeting that Zergling dancing around in front of MC's wall there. And that Zergling will go down, but Sen will in fact see, holy crap, MC's got a Stargate, and produce some more queens. I fully expect to see a evolution chamber go down somewhere. There we go. There's an evolution chamber just going down. Spore crawlers will be on the way, but that void ray is incoming. But there are 2 queens ready to meet it, and that void ray makes a complete 180. So sorry for that, MC. No harassment quite yet. But he has not given up. Void ray moving back into the main now. He is just going to be relentless. However, there are 2 queens there as well. So that void ray really hating life right now. Not going to be able to do much of anything. A third for Sen having gone up in the 11:30 o'clock position. And there's some worker transfer going on over there. I do not think MC knows about this. However, this void ray keeps on going in the direction it is. He will in fact spot it. But it looks like he's a little more intent on just focusing down that overlord. But anyway, Phoenixes are now out on the field, 3 of them in fact, and they do spot this overlord, but MC doesn't. So that overlord will be allowed to live 1 more day. But the void ray has spotted Sen's third, and there are a bunch of Phoenixes coming in to back it up. Void ray Queen trying to get back into the range of the spore crawlers, but Phoenixes pick it up just in time to take it down. But MC not quite confident enough to take on those spore crawlers. But he is being his Phoenixes are going to be joined by 1 more Phoenix, 5 Phoenixes and a void ray flying around. Sen is not going to be happy about this. He does have his lair tech up. Hydralisks are out onto the field as well. And he just put down his infestation pit, so he knows how to handle this. But the handling may have come a little bit late. All 3 of the queens getting picked up at this expansion, picked off quite well. Spore crawler having finished just in time to save these queens, and Hydra's out on the field. There goes 1 Phoenix right there. Oh man, there goes a Phoenix, but there's still 7 more left on the field. Looks like MC did in fact lose his void ray as well, and just now deciding to pick off that pesky little scouting overlord in the middle of his base. And here comes a bunch of Phoenixes to help finish off the job. And MC going into production mode. 3 gateways being warped into warp gates, 2 more on the way as well. A couple of pylons being put down the back of his base, as he is pretty supply blocked, but not as supply blocked as Sen. So Sen is pumping out overlords like there's no tomorrow now. Groove spines on the way for him as well. Pathogen glands on the way. And he is currently researching ground carapace level 1. That is currently the only upgrade he has for those units. But lots of Hydralisks are on the field. These Phoenixes are not going to be able to do much, but there are a lot of Phoenixes. Almost enough Phoenixes to be able to deftly deal with these. That's a cute little way of saying it. Deftly deal with the Phoenixes. But anyway, enough spore crawlers down at Sen's expansion that I don't think he has to really worry about those Phoenixes. But here come the Phoenixes to pick off an overlord. Just in time. But Sen is branching out a little bit. A 4th at his logical 3rd is going to be up in just a little bit. 3 infestors on the way and a bunch of Zerglings out as well. Trying to get that creep spread out as much as he can. But there are now a bunch of Zealots on the field. Do those Zealots have charges? They do in fact. How many? That is 16 charge lots. They will be able to jump into these Hydralisks and pick them to shreds if Sen isn't careful. But Sen has picked up the Zelnaga Tower, spotted these Phoenixes, trying to chase them down, and deciding this is not a very good idea. Here come the Phoenixes, lifting up Hydralisks left and right. Fungal Growth will save a good number of his Hydralisks. Here come the Zealots to try and do more damage. Phoenixes lifting up Hydralisks, and the Zealots are just carving through Zergling and Hydralisk alike. Phoenixes picking up the Mutalisks so insanely effectively. Oh man! Sen just got his army handed to him on a platter. Those charge lots carving through Zerglings and Hydralisks. If you ever want to see that, want to know how to counter mass Zergling Ling Hydra, that is how you do it, with lots of charge lots and some pretty insane Phoenix micro. There we go. That's the term I'm looking for. But anyway, MC just causing all sorts of grief at Sen's third. Here come some more Phoenixes and more Zealots to help along the way, but Sen is also sending reinforcements of his own. Hydralisks and Zerglings. There are enough Hydralisks that will be able to take out the majority of MC's Phoenixes, but these Zealots will also push Sen back into his little hidey corner. I don't really know what Sen can do right now. He does in fact have his fourth up, but not running, no drones on it whatsoever. He does have 3 drones. There's the worker transfer that I would like to see right there. Excuse me. Anyway, Sen, his third is back up and running. His fourth got some good production on it as well. Sen definitely has the economy advantage, but his unit comp is just not very good to I am a man. It's not very good to counter what MC has. As MC looks like he has backed off of his Phoenixes and now is instead going for the Blink Stalkers, Charge Zealots, as well as High Templars. Oh, the High Templars are just going to be so insanely effective against Ling Hydra. They'll be just carve their way through every single little poor Ling and Hydra. Good amounts of creep spread going on right here, which is amazing because Hydras are slow as tar off the creep. But anyway, tar aside, MC scouting around with these Phoenixes. Lone Zealot up in the top left corner. MC just barely noticing it. Seeing if there are any more expansions that MC should know about. But that is not the case. Sen's got all he needs to know. Phoenix coming in can try and pick off an Overlord. He looks like, yep, the Overlord goes down. Pylon going down at the top of the top left base, just above Sen's third. That could be huge. Sen splitting up his army a little bit. Hydras, a group of Hydras and a couple of Infestors just out in the middle of nowhere. He does see this Pylon, but for some reason, there we go, come in to kill it with these Infestors, because Infestors have the highest DPS out of everything. But here comes a move from MC. Lots and lots of everything. A couple of sentries have joined this as well. Observers revealing the location of these creep tumors. All that hard-earned creep spread just completely decimated now. Looks like Sen has in fact gone with the Ling Hydra. Still going with that. Infestors bringing up the rear and putting in some Banelings to deal with those charge lots. But MC is not really going for the charge lot anymore, is just massing Blink Stalkers, which Banelings will not be able to do very much, but there are a lot of Zerglings which will be able to handle that just fine. But, oh man, Psionic Storm be able to chew up the Zerglings. I'm just back and forth, back and forth. This will be good against that, that'll be good against this. I don't even know what's going to happen. We're just going to have to see what's going to happen. Both players very, very close to being max. Sen is in fact there we go. MC closing up the gap right there. 196 supply for MC to Sen's 199. Very, very close on supply count. I don't even know what could possibly happen here, but it looks like here's going to be the engagement right there. A Zealot. Oh man. Psionic Storm going down, catching some Zerglings, but Sen bringing them back just in time, losing very, very little. Lots and lots of Overlords that are full of Banelings. Psionic Storm's going down everywhere. Zerglings getting chewed to pieces. Oh man, here comes the Baneling drop, but it is not going to be enough. Overlord's getting taken out left and right. Dropping the Banelings, just not going to be able to do enough damage. Fungal Growth going down, trapping the Stalkers, but it's still not enough. There are too many Stalkers for these Hydralisks to be able to handle. Sen backing up now, having lost all of those Overlords. He is severely supply blocked, and MC just going to be being able to warp in unit after unit after unit. 60 Zerglings out on the way for Sen, but wow, he is 137 supply and is capped at 114. He's got a lot of Overlords that he needs to make if he wants to have any chance to get back into this at all. Oh, I don't even know what's going to happen. What could happen here? MC Sen is going to try and expand up here, but he's going to run headfirst into MC's Phoenixes and Zealot. And Stalkers up on the high ground, finally deciding to engage against these against this third. Zerglings is trying to get in there, clean up those Stalkers, but they are cleaned up quite deftly by a handful of Zealots. More Zerglings brought into bear, but being chased away. They were now going to get sandwiched against Oh man, every single one of those Zerglings, not every single one of those Zerglings, but a good, insane number of them. Sen is just barely on the ropes. There's going to be the GG by Sen. Oh man. Sen leaving the game, MC, and NASL Caster A has left the game. I guess that makes me NASL Caster B. Because I am an official NASL caster like that, obviously. But anyway, so yeah, very, very good game. Game 1 against these two fabulous Korean players. MC with the relentless Phoenix harassment. Sen with a good counter with the Hydralisk, but just could not overcome MC's Phoenix micro until it was just a little bit too late. MC having transitioned into Blink Stalkers, which Zergling and Baneling and Hydralisk not that good against Blink Stalkers, Charge Lots, and High Templar with their insane Psionic Storms. But anyway, yeah, that was game 1. Tally 1 goes to oGsMC, and that is MC of the OGS variety. So, Bill, go ahead and move on to game number 2, and I will see you guys there.